of the meals raised?
That is correct.
Okay, so we're going to break some news here. Castle Hill, this family-owned business, incredible team, is literally going to let us know how many meals were raised for the Blue Ridge Area Food Bank. I think the community is going to be quite impressed. So anywhere you're watching, we're live on every social media. Give the show a like and a share. Hammer the like button. Get involved and sit back and have some fun. And remember to support the locally owned businesses like Castle Hill Cider in Keswick, and of course a nonprofit of just influential proportions, the Blue Ridge Area Food Bank. J-Dubs, I see a couple of supervisors watching the program here in Albemarle County, one in Fluvanna. I see a city councilor on the feed as we speak. My friend, when you're ready, let's capture this attention. Good Thursday afternoon, guys. My name is Jerry Miller, and welcome to the I Love CVille show. It's a pleasure to connect with you guys through the I Love CVille network, where we love to celebrate and champion the success of this community. That's what this is all about. We want to be the water cooler of everything Charlottesville and Central Virginia. We work really hard at it, and today's program is undoubtedly going to epitomize that statement. Get ready for a true cast of characters, 4 people undoubtedly committed to making this community better. Judah Wickhauer, my friend, if you can go to the studio camera, and then the 4-shot. I don't even think I have to do introductions anymore, but I will, because that's what you do on a talk show. Millie is in the house, Josephine is in the house, Rob is in the house. You know all these people, and we're going to have a recap of the 231 Fest. Josephine, my friend, the show is yours. How special last weekend was.
Oh, where do we start? It was so much fun. You were there, which we appreciate seeing a friendly face. We saw a lot of friendly faces. We had about 700 to 800 people come out. Obviously support the food bank, have a great time, drink some wine, drink some beer, drink some cider, enjoy live music, local vendors. We had over 45 local businesses participating this year, so it was huge for us. Lots of community. Epitome of community, 231 Fest for sure.
231 Fest, an annual excursion and festive outing that I think you should put on your calendar literally right now. Rob, I was watching you. You were a busy man, Mr. Popular over there. Okay, you were buzzing like a bee from people to people, and you were doing a hell of a job. I sincerely mean that. I seriously watched you check in with everybody. I was so impressed. Recap the fest and what you thought truly made it memorable.
I think it was the people. I mean, the community came out in droves. I mean, we'll use a bee analogy for that. And they came out in droves. They supported us. I mean, I don't know if we're not announcing yet. Are we gonna
No, drama. We have to have the
we're going to build up the suspense.
We're going to build the
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, the community came out and supported us vastly. I mean, that's what it was all about. I did not see one person that was there that was having a bad time. I mean, usually you have...
could you?
Right.
I mean, usually you have like 1 or 2 complaints along the way, and there was nothing. I mean, everyone left with a smile on their face. They left very happy. It was, an amazing day for both Castle Hill and for the Blue Ridge Area Food Bank.
Absolutely.
Millie's in the house. I kind of kidded with Millie before the show started that I think she has the best job in Central Virginia. Really, now that I think about it, I truly think she does. Millie gets to make human connection with a lot of awesome people in this community.
Yeah.
She is a phenomenal brand ambassador for the Blue Ridge Area Food Bank. She likes to go to festivals. She likes live music. She loves a local cold drink. I mean, you literally had the best job.
Yeah.
It's not bad, there are days that are rougher than others, for sure.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, the 231, and I loved what Rob said. It was the whole community came out, and that is what it was about, right? It was about celebrating the community out in along the 231 corridor, but then as these great, fantastic people at Castle Hill do, they want to give back to the community. And the Blue Ridge Area Food Bank, we are a community food bank, depending upon the community to make this work. And so it was just a beautiful expression of that day.
Bill McChesney is watching on McIntyre Road. He says Castle Hill is a primo place.
Woo!
Literally putting it right now in the feed.
Absolutely.
Bill, thank you. Johnny Ornalis owns El Mariachi in Guadalajara. He's watching the program right now. CVille Weekly, welcome to the show. All right, I want to build some suspense.
Okay.
The whole concept of the 231 Fest is throw a fantastic party, spotlighting great local vendors, great local musicians, great local bands at a memorable palatial, phenomenal place, Castle Hill. Enjoy cold drinks, which I can't wait to have this one right here, while raising money for the Blue Ridge Area Food Bank. So, Josephine, I'm going to do a drum roll as I
we're
sip
so
your
ready.
cider.
Cheers to this too.
Yeah, we can cheers to it.
Cheers. How many meals, Josephine and everyone, were raised for the Blue Ridge Area Food Bank?
100,000 meals for the 231 Fest for the Blue Ridge
100,000.
Food Bank.
What? That's crazy.
Isn't that awesome?
100,000!
Yeah.
That's so huge. So huge.
100,000 meals?
100,000, right on.
What does that mean to you?
It means everything. That's what it means.
I mean, yeah, our goal was to increase, and we did it. So, and we're helping people. Everyone who came out provided those meals. So every single body there helped somebody else, and that is huge.
Viewers and listeners, 100,000 meals raised through the 231 Fest. Amazing work. Jen Finazzo says, the owner of Sal's Cafe Italia right here in the downtown mall, a phenomenal florist, a fantastic photographer. Jen, we love when you watch the show. 100,000 meals.
I know. Again, I mean, Rob said it best. It means everything. And the food bank, especially right now, and I shared with you guys, I don't want to bring it down, but Rob was so wonderful last time when I mentioned this, that currently we are seeing and serving more people than we ever have in our history. So something like this is tremendous. What that means is we can make sure that we do have what we need, where we need it, when we need it for our community. And so, again, a big hat tip to you guys for making this happen.
Right, and just adding on to that is that, this time we provided 1 month's worth of meals, almost 1 month. Next year we hope to provide 1 year.
Yeah.
So that's our
Big
ultimate goal is to give you guys enough so that we can support a whole year's worth of
I
meals.
like that goal.
Yes.
It take us a few years to get there.
I mean,
but if more people come out to the festival, we'll feed more people.
We have big goals because we know that that it's very important for the community overall.
Put the hard work in perspective, guys. Like,
my
planning.
goodness.
Give us the flip book of a festival, if you know.
Okay, so we'll just put it this way. The 231 Fest just ended on Saturday, and I already have 2024 prepared with vendors, and those conversations are starting. It starts the day after the last festival ends, so it really is a 365-day effort. There's a lot of communicating, a lot of, explaining our story and what we're trying to do, and lots of, scheduling, and we have a really small team at Castle Hill, so it is all hands on deck. Yeah.
It is, and usually we don't do things like that. Usually we're all doing our separate things, cider making, marketing, Josephine with the internal events. I mean, we're all doing our own thing. This is when we all come together and show the greatness that Castle Hill can bring to the table.
Absolutely. And we have next year's date already. So
Spill the beans, please. Give us the tea.
So save the date now.
Okay.
June 15th, 2024.
I'm literally
is going
putting this in my phone.
to be the third annual 231 Fest. So June 15th, 2024. Get it on your calendar now.
Okay.
We always try to improve every single year. If you went to our first annual festival, you know that we have completely patting ourselves on the back here, but we have outdone ourselves in terms of growth of what there is to do at the festival, and we're going to continue doing that. So if you thought this year was great, just buckle up.
Yeah, you don't need to pat yourself, because I will do it. I mean, the first year you pulled off, it was the very first one. We had no idea, right? And you're always testing things, and you pulled off an amazing event.
Thank
then
you.
this year, truly, I mean, we felt it, you heard it, everyone, to a person, as you were saying, we're going around talking, everybody had a smile on their face. You couldn't help but have a smile on your face. It was fantastic.
Right, and both our team and also, I mean, we had great people supporting us as well.
Our sponsors were incredible.
I mean, the sponsors were great. The Charlottesville Radio Group, Seville, who's on. I mean, and we also had NBC 29.
Allied Concrete, Bank of
Love
America,
Seville.
I Love Seville,
Thank you.
Marigold Jean George. I mean, the list is endless.
Malloy, right.
Malloy,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It just kept going and going. But I mean, the media presence that we had this year was overwhelming, and I
Yes.
think that that goes a lot to MJ's and your hard work in terms of how we put the message out there.
We'll give
So-
props to MJ, the queen
MJ.
of marketing.
Yes.
She's in the
I
studio
could not
right
do
now.
this without MJ. I mean, MJ spends so many tireless nights with me, sending voice memos back and
Right.
forth. She is a mother. She has children. I do not, but she really puts all of her effort into this. And so, I know she's always behind the camera, but shout out to MJ. She's been amazing throughout this whole entire
I'm
process.
straight up going to say this. We're in this business, but I'm going to hype MJ anyway. MJ Arquette is one of the best marketers and branders I know. Any small business or medium-sized business or large business that needs to work along someone that legitimately is top of her craft, MJ Arquette. I cannot recommend what she is doing enough. I would love to know the plans of how you guys can make this even better for next year, because this is the guy right here. This is a big picture guy right here. Talk to us.
Well, I mean, I try. I try to dream big, and then they also bring me back to reality. But it's a team effort. So Josephine comes with ideas, MJ, and we all just keep throwing out ideas until we're like, yeah, we could actually do that, because some of the ideas we have are like,
They're very big.
Yeah, helicopter rides, hot air balloon. I mean, like we have big ideas, but it's just if we can pull it off, because at the end of the day, we want to pull off something that is amazing, and we don't want to do something that's second rate. So we want to make sure that we can definitely execute against it. The coolest thing one of the coolest things about the festival this year was Orvis.
Yeah, fly fishing.
I mean, they were there. They were there last year.
I think a big thing they didn't do fly fishing last year at 231. But
that was a different one. Sorry.
Yeah. But that was awesome to have that interactive experience. So I think for next year's 231, we're really looking at adding those wow factor experiences that you can sign up for. Hot air balloons is something we play around with, but tethered hot air balloons are totally doable. So something that we're looking into, but kind of those photo moments, those memory moments. I always say that's my favorite part about putting on a festival is you're literally creating these memories for people that they'll have for a lifetime, So, yeah, more experiences that are very interactive that you can sign up and do. That's something that we're going to really focus on next year.
I mean, the kids area we had this year was phenomenal. I mean, between the face painting, the arm paint, whatever they were, all the.
But we're going to up that too. We're going to up everything. I mean,
next year we'll look at maybe some henna, some spray-on tattoos. I mean, it's just
the options are endless.
Yeah.
Our son Trey had the Batman face paint on.
Yes.
He legitimately wore the Batman and legitimately thought he was Bruce Wayne all over the palatial Castle Hill estate.
He has the biggest personality.
He does.
I wonder where he gets that from.
I have no idea.
He gets in our car. We head home. Refuses to take a bath that night because he wants his Batman mask on. The next morning, a little bit of the mask gets smeared off on his bed, on his pillow. My wife literally said, "All right, go to bed. We'll just watch the pillow sheets the next day." And he woke up in the mirror and it was still on. And legitimately, he goes, "Watch this, Dad!" And he puts his arms up like he's a cape, like he has a cape on, and runs down the stairs and over the living room.
Iconic.
The 231 Fest the next morning made our 5-year-old feel literally on top of the mountain. I can't emphasize, as a father, and my wife would say the same thing, how happy we get seeing our little boys being happy.
Yes.
And that was 231 Fest in a microcosm. I saw you all over the festival as well. We had Marigold Tuna Tartare.
Oh, yes.
That was
literally the
delicious.
best charcuterie board I've ever seen in my life.
Was that not gorgeous?
Yes.
That was beautiful.
Put it in perspective.
So, as we said, and they do a beautiful job. I think everybody has a wonderful experience, but definitely they're elevating it for our VIP guests. And the tuna tartare, if you did not get to take hello.
And the Magnum.
That was,
Yeah.
everything. And the beautiful cocktails that were made with the cider, it truly wonderful. But I have to, if I may, go back. I want to take a step back, and we were talking about how you, Jerry, and how CVille Weekly, Charlottesville Radio Group, NBC, and everyone that helped spread the message, 100,000 meals, incredibly impressive. But also the fact that you're helping us raise awareness too, the value of that is immeasurable. We've learned recently that 80% of our guests hear about the food bank and the services that are available to them word of mouth. So every time that we tell our story and put that message out there, we don't know whose ears it's going to land on. And if it's somebody that needs help, I say please reach out, go to brafb.org, our website, go to our food finder, and get the help that you need. But every time you help to elevate it, so a hat tip to you and to all of our amazing sponsors.
Thank you. And put this in perspective, the importance of having the brand on the front lines as much as possible.
Right. Well, because unfortunately, we know, even though we're serving over 154,000 people a month currently, there are too many people that still need the service that aren't getting it, aren't reaching out, whether it's because they don't know about us or there's a misunderstanding about what's available to them or if it's available to them. And so having the brand out there, getting those questions out there for people to ask and to be answered, that is key, absolutely key.
Mariah Rogers, hello. Welcome to the program. She's giving you guys some props. I believe that's team member, right?
Yeah.
Missy Snelling, hello. Welcome to the show. I see one of the TV reporters at NBC 29 on the show. NBC
Nice.
29, I would interview Josephine and Rob and Melanie. They got a fantastic, positive story to tell here. All right, so Castle Hill, Josephine and Rob, what do we have cooking? Because you guys always have something cooking. You always got something in the hopper here. I know the 2:30. I literally have it on my calendar. I see it right here, June 15th, 2024. It lets me set an alert. I'm just going to go ahead and set the alert for 6 months, and then here's the other alert for 48 hours beforehand.
Great.
Okay, so my alert is set. What else you guys got in the hopper?
We have a lot. I would say go to our website, castlehillcider.com. Go look at our calendar. Even just lasting on 231, if you want to be a vendor next year, if you're interested in being a sponsor or just being involved in any way, we are going to be uploading a forum there that you can get involved. The earlier the better, and yeah, we'd love that. But besides that, all of our other events are located there.
You guys are going all
Talking about philanthropy and how we love it at Castle Hill, we do have something for St. Jude's coming up, and that is going to be July 21st. It's going to be Christmas in July, so Santa will be there, a fire truck will be there, vendors, music. I mean, we're doing it all over again in a different way. It will be cider there served, but that's really fun and that's philanthropic. So definitely check that out.
That's with Tom Morgan at CYK.
At CYK 99.7.
99.7.
Yep,
CYK.
I'm new here.
You got it right.
So
You literally got it right.
still working on my local stuff, but yeah.
And then in August we have a croquet for Cure
Cool.
for cystic fibrosis. That'll be a team event.
Okay.
And we're still working out all the details.
I played croquet at 231.
There you go.
Our son and I did.
So
It
will
was
you
awesome.
join our team for croquet for
tell me when.
cause?
Yeah, so
Yeah, I'm in.
it's August.
Oh no! Look on our website.
Okay.
Oh no!
Okay. I'm going to go to the website. There we
But
go.
you guys,
August
August
19th. There we go.
you guys
That
have
was
things all
MJ.
the time, don't you? You've got music on Thursday nights.
Yeah, come out for a tasting. I mean, our cider range is very huge. We have something for everyone, whether you're a wine drinker.
Gold medal winners.
Oh,
might I add.
let's champion that.
Yeah.
Can we
This
get
is-
the bottle? Rob, if you want to hold it, put it on camera.
So this is
There we go.
Serendipity. It did win gold in the Governor's Cup, which is one of our biggest wine competitions in Virginia. So we're really proud of it. It's like it's our Goldilocks, biting into a cider apple. It's appley, it's light, it's a little bit sweet, but not overly sweet.
I love it. How about what's on the calendar for Blue Ridge Area Food Bank?
Woo.
Toughest question I'm asking you right here.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, we also have an events calendar, and there are many different events that are benefiting the food bank, and so grateful to all of them. Really, we're getting ready for we're on a fiscal year, so we're getting ready for a new year, and we're also looking at a new strategic plan where we're really centering our guests and looking at the ways that we can better serve them. So we'll be unveiling some of those things soon.
This has come in. I've been hyping 231 across this network pretty much all year.
Love that.
I see this emerging quarter. I said anyone that's in entrepreneurial, start buying houses around 231 because I think Josephine and Rob are going to make this like 151 in Nelson County. And 151 in Nelson County 20 years ago, no one knew about it.
Right.
Now it legitimately is an East Coast tourist attraction and destination. So Rob and Josephine, how are we molding your team, your partners? Patch is a good example. Patch
Great
is having
example.
a festival
Yeah. Yes.
this weekend.
Yep.
How are you guys taking this 231 brand and amplifying it?
I mean, there's so much to do in 231 already that a lot of people don't know about, and so we've all partnered together. I mean, 231 Fest is for the food bank, but Group 231, and we've all come together, and Rob's the lead on that. But we've all come together and we highlight each other's businesses. We try to push out all the marketing and let people know, come on over. There's so much to do. There's
Right.
restaurants. There's
And that's the big
beautiful
thing.
shops. There's breweries, cideries, wineries. I mean, it's a whole experience over there, and it's 20 minutes from Charlottesville.
it's so close.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the big thing is that before there was like 1 or 2 destinations over on 231. Now you can go spend a day, you can spend a weekend.
Yeah,
there's-
breakfast, lunch, and dinner
Yeah.
apps. You know, you can.
Yes, there's. I mean, the big thing that's changed is number of venues plus the number of food outlets as well. Because
Yeah.
before it was like, well, where do you go? And now you can literally stay over there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're not going to miss a meal.
Here's the next partnership we should do, and we're doing it live on air. We're helping manage the brand of the Clifton.
Oh,
Okay.
I love
Which
the
is
Clifton.
right down the road from
Yeah.
you
They're part of the
guys.
231 group.
Yeah.
231 group.
Yes.
And guess what they've asked us to do?
Okay.
Form strategic partnerships with other folks on 231.
I love
How
that.
serendipitous right
Yes.
here.
Oh,
Yeah.
serendipitous.
Literally.
Yes.
Okay, so how...
And
we'll
you
talk-
need a beneficiary. We
you
are
go.
happy to be a part of that too.
We thought about that too. We thought about that too. So maybe something percolating in the works. I think this is legitimately the first time Josephine and Rob are hearing about this.
But I love the Clifton, so I'm
That's
in.
amazing,
Yeah.
yeah.
This was literally bestowed upon us by ownership late last week.
Okay.
So I could not wait to do this. We'll do
Well,
a
there
little
we go.
email intro and make it happen.
Woohoo.
All right, throw this to you here. The emergence not only of 231, but how the community has rallied around this quarter. And like Josephine has said, so close to epicenter of Charlottesville, 20 minutes away, not even 20 minutes. I can get from my house, which is right in your neck of the woods, to downtown Charlottesville in like 17 minutes.
Yes.
I mean, legitimately it's very close. Talk to us about partners you want to celebrate and how we can take this to another level, Rob.
Well, I mean, I think the big deal is that we have even more partners coming on.
And
online.
innovation. I mean, the
Yeah.
innovation over in 230 on Route 231 is crazy. I mean, the live music and the activities to do at these wineries and cideries and breweries. I mean,
Keswick Vineyards has got a putt-putt course.
exactly.
I mean,
They
you
do,
talk about
yeah.
innovation. There
Yeah.
it is, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Al and
you have
Cindy.
Yeah.
Marymill down the road, when you go in
Yeah.
there, it is, I mean, so eclectic, and it's like being in a gallery.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
beautiful art pieces,
Yeah.
staff's wonderful. They always have music. They have art festivals. So everyone's keeping things exciting and really innovative over there, and that's what I personally would drive out to. I live out there, so I'm very close, but I would drive out there just because it's not just a winery. It's
Right.
not just a restaurant. It's not just, you're getting like 4 experiences in one, no matter where you go. So I always say check everyone's calendar before you go out there, because there's a lot more happening than just the spot.
Yeah, and in terms of innovation, you have Southwest Mountains is opening up in we think sometime in the fall. I think
What's
they're
that?
It's a new winery that's going to be opening
Really?
right
Dude,
down
I
the road.
didn't even know about this. What?
Well, we won't spill too
Okay,
many beans,
okay.
but it's coming, and
There's a new winery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So just right next to the Sysmont store.
Yep.
Right behind there.
Yeah,
It's
the store that has a deli that's a gas station. Is that the one?
It's a
Yeah,
it's
yeah, it
where
does have
22 and
a-
231
yeah,
split
yeah.
off there.
Get
So you're gonna
out.
have I guess it goes Southwest Mountains, Marymill, Castle Hill,
Keswick.
Patch, or Keswick, Castle Hill, Patch. So what? 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5
Yeah,
minutes,
yeah.
5 minutes,
And then
7 minutes.
Gordonsville is booming.
Crazy.
And then the,
Yeah.
the next thing is you have Thistle Rock opening up.
That's right.
Which is a meadery. They're opening up. That'll be kind of the start point of 231. And then it'll run all the way up to Madison, up to Early Mountain. So, I mean, there's tons to do along. Great wine,
Yeah.
great cider, great beer.
And great views.
And great meadery.
And
Yeah.
Great views.
Yes.
That's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. 100,000 meals raised. 100,000 meals feeds a lot of people. And Rob has made a commitment to 1 million meals, evidently.
Okay, not next year though. I mean, I hope so. Listen, if we can do that, that's awesome. But
Bring it.
our goal is just to keep growing.
Next year.
Yeah.
I absolutely love his ambition. All right, my friends, anything else you want to highlight? Anything else we should champion here on the program?
The people,
Yeah.
just the people. Thank you
Please.
to everyone.
Yeah, thank
That's
you for
what
coming out.
I want to say. I mean, for everyone showing up.
Right.
Again, if you bought a general admission ticket to 231, you provided 64 meals out of that 100,000. If you bought a VIP ticket and you came to 231, you provided 114 meals out of that 100,000. So we literally could not do it without you. And we hope to see you next year, and bring all your friends. But
Yes.
yeah, applaud to the people.
Oh,
Honestly.
I got the
Yeah,
applause
really.
right here. There we go.
Heck yeah.
Absolutely. Rob, the show is yours, my friend.
No, I mean, for me, my children know what I do. I mean, they know that I work at a cidery. They think, basically that I drink cider all day. I think because that's what children do. They don't really know what you do at work.
True.
But this is something tangible that I can actually show them and say, this is really what we're doing. We're reaching out to the community. We're helping the community. It's not just about the dollars, which is very important, but it's also about how we help our neighbors. And I mean, that is the example I want to set for my own daughters to carry forth with them. And this is a perfect example of something that does that. So it was huge for me.
Any closing thoughts, Millie?
I'm going to echo a little bit of what Josephine said. I get asked this question all the time. I'm just one person. How can I make a difference? The need is so great. But it's one step at a time. It is one person, one meal at a time. So coming out and participating in events such as 231 Fest, you can do that, have fun, be in a beautiful area, but make a difference in your community. Just take that one step.
I love it. I love it. I love the, what's it called? It's conscious capitalism or a social entrepreneur. Someone committed, a brand, a business, an individual, a group of people committed to leaving their footprint in a better place than when they first arrived, and doing it in a way that keeps people in jobs, earning paychecks, gets vendors driving revenue on days when they may not have businesses, gets bands, gigs, and checks to play music, which they love doing. Folks like was it Bald Top Brewery? That was That was literally the first time I had been touched by that brand, was at your festival.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're amazing.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
They're great,
It's in
yeah.
Madison.
Yes.
Yeah.
I never would have found out about Bald Top if it was not for the 231 Festival, and now my wife and I and our two sons are going to make a trip to Bald Top
That's cool.
because evidently the beer is fantastic, but evidently the view is ridiculous.
Oh, it is.
You've been there?
I picked up the beer for the
Okay, there you go. So
and
you know.
it was amazing.
Like, I literally would not have known about this if it wasn't for the 231 Fest, and now we're going to go.
Yes.
That's the huge thing about these festivals, is that instead of spending 1 to 2 to maybe even 3 days trying to hit all 11 places, I mean, that's really tough to do, and don't do that because you can't drive safe doing all of that. But
Bring a driver.
Yeah, but you can come to the festival and have these small tastings from everyone in one location. So you save on gas, you save on time,
It's environmental.
and again, you're doing it for a cause. Yeah, so
You're changing the world.
I love you guys. 100,000 meals raised through a festival. Thank you to Castle Hill. Thank you to Blue Ridge Area Food Bank. Thank you to MJ, Josephine, her family, Rob, all the vendors, all the bands, everyone. This was a smash success. And guys, if you don't put it on your calendar right now, I'm going to yell at you. It's June 15th, 2024. I literally have it marked with a 6-month alert and a 48-hour alert. We will be there and smiling. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
We
thank
love
you
you
so much
guys.
for having us
Thank you.
again.
We
Thank
sincerely
you.
love you guys.
Thank you.
You guys are the
Yeah.
best. J-Dubs, if you want to go on a one-shot now, I'll get a couple items out of the notebook here. Guys, tomorrow, Friday, at 10:15 a.m. with Real Talk, Mayor Lloyd Snook is in the house. He is right down the hall with his law firm. He will join us at 10:15 a.m. We believe Bob Fenwick will join us on Real Talk as well. Mayor Snook running for re-election, Bob Fenwick running for council. That's tomorrow at 10:15 a.m. on Real Talk on this network. The 12:30 show, I Love CVille show, tomorrow, we're going to highlight some of the storylines that we've covered all week long, including a couple of new business development storylines that we want to pass along to you. We've also got a tremendous amount of feedback on the SOL and the comparisons we've been doing with some of the data that has recently come out and the Bellwether report that is getting some traction on social media. So we continue to do what we're committed to doing, and that's highlighting local content across social media that is ubiquitous and in our hands literally every single day. It's the whole concept of the show. Thank you kindly for joining us on the I Love CVille show on a Thursday. For Josephine, Rob, Millie, Judah, I'm Jerry Miller. Take care.